All right, this is video 6.9. We've done the surface area of prisms and cylinders. Today we're going to do the surface area of pyramids and cones. A couple of vocabulary terms that you need to know before we get started so you can find them in the pictures. So what we'll be using today is slant height rather than normal height. Previously we've been using the height from the center of the base up to the top of the pyramid or the cone. Today we're going to be using slant height, which is measuring the lateral surface. So if you have your pyramid, pretend that's a pyramid, we've been doing the height that's coming straight down like this. Today we're going to be using the height of this face on this side. That's your slant height. So a regular pyramid is going to be any pyramid whose base is a regular polygon. So that could be a rectangle or a square or a triangle, any of those. And then the lateral faces have to be congruent. So it can't be a funky shaped pyramid. And a right cone is one where it's straight up and down, so that if you dropped a line from the top of your cone, that line would go to the center of the base. So those are the only ones we're going to be working with, are regular pyramids and right cones. If the shape is slightly different from that, then we're not going to be finding the surface area of those, because that would change the formulas a little bit. So the formula for the surface area of a pyramid, we're going to find the area of our base, same as we've been doing. We're going to find our perimeter. What we're going to do is we're going to take half of the perimeter times the lateral height, the slant height. All right, so let's say we have this pyramid right here. You can see the difference between height, which is going from the center of the top all the way down to the center of the bottom. Well, slant height is worried about how tall it is on your face rather than down the center. All right, so first we're going to find the area of the base. So to do that, you're going to need to figure out what your base looks like. So for the most part, I'll probably just be giving you rectangles and squares. So you're going to find the area. So you'll do side of the bottom times the side of the bottom. You find your perimeter, which is all the way around the bottom, adding the sides up. Then we're going to multiply that perimeter by the slant height, which will be a number that is going to be given to you pointing off to the side. And then you divide that by 2 and add your b. That'll give you your surface area of a pyramid. So let's try one out where we are finding the surface area of this pyramid. Now, first thing I'm going to look at is I'm going to look at the base and kind of define which formulas I'm going to be using in my head. This one is a square because our sides are equal in length. All right. So the first thing I'm going to find is the area of my base. Well, my base is a rectangle, so I'm going to do length times width, which is going to be 1.5 times 1.5. which is 2.25 inches squared. Now I'm going to find my perimeter. So I have 1.5 plus 1.5 is 3, and then 1.5 on this side and 1.5 on that side, which is 3. So altogether my perimeter is 6 inches. So now I'm going to do my 1/2 PL. So for my formula, my surface area formula, I have B plus 1/2 PL. So my B is 2.25 plus 1/2 times 6 times, here's my slant height, is 2. So when I'm looking at this, my 1/2 and my 2, 1/2 of 2 is 1, so those kind of cancel out. So I'm just going to be left with 6. So it'll be 2.25 plus 6, and that equals 8.25 inches squared. So the biggest thing I think you'll need to make sure that you're being careful on is this 1/2 that's in the formula. Surface of the cone actually works the same way. I mean, it's the same formula. We're just going to make a slight adjustment to it. Surface area is base plus 1/2 PL. So for a circle, though, our base is pi r squared, because that's the area of a circle. And then our perimeter is going to be 2 pi r times L. Well, this 2 and this 2 are going to cancel out. So an easier way to remember this one is going to just be your pi r squared, because that takes care of the area of your base because it's a circle. Pi r is what we have left over after our 1/2 and our 2 cancel down to 1. And then we'll do our L. So you're only going to have 2 numbers given to you in every picture. You'll have your slant height and you'll have your radius. Make sure you're using radius and not diameter. If you are given a diameter, you must divide it in half so you're using radius only. So for this one, I'm going to have my pi times my r, which is 2 squared, plus pi times r, which is 2, times length, which is slant height, which is 5. So when you multiply all that out, you're going to get 14 pi, which is approximately 44 meters squared. Click on the link and finish the homework. Make sure you're using the right formula when you're doing these, and I will see you in class.